Hello. Okay, today I wanted to do kind of a tough reading. This one I was debating on whether I wanted to do this or not. This is a tough story, so I'm going to give a trigger warning right up front. There's going to be some really sad stuff and disturbing things brought up during this video. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I wanted to do a reading on the Caliyah Guyton case. This story is really sad, it's disturbing, and it just broke my heart. I'm not going to go into all the details of this case. I'm going to give a summary. There are many, many, many more details to the story, and I encourage you to go listen to the video on this case by Annie Elise of 10 to Life for the full story. She really breaks it down and gives all the details. So if you want the full details, I recommend going to her video. I'll leave a link to her video in the description. And just a reminder that the views and opinions that I may express in this video are my own personal opinions. They're just from me, and they're from my guides. So they're not. I'm not stating any facts other than just the brief summary in the beginning. But when the reading part comes on, it's just alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Please go do your own research on this story. In April 2022, a 2-year-old named Caliyah Guyton was found face down in a pool at the Grand Prairie Motel in Enid, Oklahoma. The Enid police were called to the scene. She was found with orange shorts wrapped around her neck, and she also had injuries consistent with SA. The shorts that were around her neck had items in the pockets that linked to a 51-year-old man named Michael Geiger, and it was linked to his motel room. The unresponsive toddler was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced unalived. The medical examiner's office confirmed that the little girl had been RAPED. Michael Geiger was subsequently arrested and charged with murder, as well as RAPE and some other miscellaneous charges. The day before Caliyah was found in the pool, Michael Geiger befriended Caliyah's parents. Caliyah's parents made plans to hang out with Michael later that evening in Michael's motel room. From there, the story gets a bit convoluted, and there's conflicting accounts of how things played out from there. The parents told the Enid police that they left Caliyah sleeping in their motel room with her grandfather, watching her, and went to Michael's motel room and hung out with him. The parents also told the police that Michael offered them $5,000 if they would let Caliyah spend 24 hours with him, but that the parents declined this offer and instead offered to set Michael up with one of their female friends. They said they left to go pick up the female friend and bring her back to Michael. According to the parents, when they arrived back at the motel, they could not find Michael and started looking for their daughter, and that's when they found her face down in the pool. As I mentioned before, there are so many more details to the story, and I really encourage you to listen to 10 to Life's video, Annie Elise's video on this case. Again, I'll leave the link to the video in the description. However, there are a lot of questions concerning the parents' involvement in Caliyah's unalived state and whether or not they actually did sell Caliyah to Michael for $5,000. Again, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only and are strictly my opinions of what I'm going to get out of the cards. I want to do a reading to see if they did sell the little girl to Michael Guyger? And if they did, were they aware that he was going to unalive her? Again, alleged. This is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. And please do your own research. These are just strictly what I'm getting from my guides. So the first question I'm asking is if Caliyah's parents actually did sell her to Michael Guyger. What I'm getting is, I do believe, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, I do believe they did. There's, like I said, a lot of speculation. The parents are, of course, denying this. But I'm getting from my cards, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I am getting from my cards that I do believe that they did sell their daughter, Caliyah, to Michael Guyger for $5,000. And if it wasn't $5,000, it was some amount. But I do believe that they allowed Michael Guyger to spend some time with her. I do think that the mother was probably more the one that wanted this. I'm not saying that maybe the father didn't either, but I think they probably both did. But I think it was more the mother that... that's what I'm getting, is I think it was more the mother that actually was kind of pushing for this. So I don't believe that they actually left to go get this friend. Whoever this friend was that they're saying that they supposedly were going to pick up to arrange for this Michael Guyger to be with, instead of the daughter, I do not see, I don't feel, I don't believe, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I don't believe that they actually left to go get anybody. I actually just think that they left the motel room. So let's go ahead and ask, let's go ahead and ask whether or not the parents were aware that their daughter would be unalived. Let's just ask that. Okay, I actually feel that allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I actually am getting from my cards and from my own intuition, I do feel... Okay, let me say this again. The question that I asked was whether or not the parents knew or thought that Caliyah might be unalived by Michael Guyger. Here's what I'm getting. I do not think that the parents felt that this was going to happen. I think they felt that there were some other things that were going to happen. I do think that they realized that... there might be some shady stuff going on, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This is only my opinion, what I'm getting from my guides. This is not fact. Please do your own research. But I do feel that they did realize that there was going to be some stuff that was going to happen. But I don't feel that they felt. I don't feel that they believed or knew or felt that she was going to be unalived. However, what I am going to say is, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I do feel that Michael Guyger knew before this happened. When he was befriending the parents, if you go back and do your own research, there is a part where at some point earlier the day before, when he was befriending the parents, he offered the little girl some candy. I do feel that as of then, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, what I'm getting in my cards and what I'm picking up intuitively, I do feel that Michael Guyger knew then, as soon as he saw her, that he wanted to do some things with her, essay, and also unalive her That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm getting. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This is not fact. It's just an opinion, what I'm getting from them. So, but that's what I do feel. I do feel that he knew right away, as soon as he saw her, that that's what his intention was, and that's what he had planned on doing. No, I don't think the parents knew. I think they knew some other things were going to happen, which makes me absolutely disgusted. It makes me disgusted that they even sold her in the first place. What this poor little 2-year-old went through, I am absolutely disgusted. I cannot take stories like this. I can't, it just, I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. It really breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. So anyway, let's ask one more question. I'm so sorry, I'm getting emotional. Let's ask if there will be justice in this case. Let's ask if, okay, let's break it down. First, let's ask if Michael Geiger is going to be found guilty. Let's ask if Michael Geiger is going to be found guilty, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I do get a yes, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Obviously, he's innocent until found guilty. I get a yes in my cards. This is only my opinion, what I'm getting from them. But yes, I do feel that he will be found guilty. Let's also ask if by some way or manner, if the police, the Enid police or someone, with some agency, will look into this case more and find out what the parents really did, that they really made this arrangement and had, some inkling of what was going to happen and took the money. Let's ask if that is correct. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I think that the police are already considering. I think that they already have an inkling. They're already looking into it. I do feel that they know. They know, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. The police already know. They've already been looking into it, and are they going to actually try to charge or arrest the parents with something and charge them with their involvement somehow? They're going to try. My fear is that, and from what I'm seeing here, I don't know that it's actually going to, I don't actually know that this is going to happen. I don't know that the police are going to be able to come up with something that is going to be solid enough to charge the parents. At the end of the day, I don't know. I mean, from what I'm getting, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, from what I'm getting, I don't believe that the parents knew what Michael's intentions were, or that would be the outcome as far as the M, the unalived. I don't feel that the parents knew that. I do feel that they probably knew about the SA. I do feel that they did know, the parents. So I think the police are going to try to build a pretty good case. I just don't know if they're going to be able to. I'm getting kind of like a percentage. I'm getting there's maybe a 60% chance that the police will come up with what they feel is enough evidence of, something. I don't even know what the charge would be. Conspiracy to whatever. I don't even know. But I think there's maybe a 60% chance the police will. I feel like there is, a 40% chance that they will decide not to pursue it because they don't quite have enough to make it go anywhere. Again, this just breaks my heart. And I had a really difficult time watching the full details about this story. It was just horrific. So that's what I'm seeing. I do think, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I do think Michael Geiger will be found guilty. I don't know that anything will happen to the parents. There's a possibility there might, but it's going to be a tough sell. I don't think the police are going to end up having enough to bring, and then that with the prosecutor, I don't know that they'll feel that they have enough to do anything with it. So that's my read on this very, very sad case.